An SAS man known as Soldier A has described the final seconds when he decided he had to shoot dead 2 of the IRA terrorists in Gibraltar. Of Daniel McCann, who he thought was about to set off a huge car bomb, he said, "I thought he was going for the button. I shot him in the back." Of Mairéad Farrell, he said, "She was going for her bag. I shot her once in the back." Soldier A said, "Given the same acts and the same aggressive actions as then, I would do it again."
In the back of a van, half an hour before dawn, an SAS soldier travelled to court to describe how he shot 2 of the terrorists and to say he would do it again. It's the first time in the 6 months since the killings that the Special Air Service team story has been publicly told. Soldier A, that was all the court heard about him, stood behind a curtain on view only to the coroner, counsel and jury. He was formally told by Mr. Felix Pizzarello, the coroner, that he need not answer any questions he felt might incriminate him. Said the coroner, "If you feel you shouldn't answer, do not answer." On Sunday the 6th of March, he said, he was on duty in the town centre around Main Street. He'd been deployed with Soldier B. They were one SAS team. Armed with a 9mm Browning pistol with 12 bullets, he carried 3 spare magazines. He explained how, during the surveillance operation, he and his colleague used a coffee house and a shop to keep watch while remaining undetected. It was in Main Street that Soldier B, his partner, first saw the 3. He didn't point them out, said A, he just looked and turned his back. The IRA trio walked away in the direction of the border. A and B were dispatched after them. He explained how he came from the town centre, down a small laneway, and there saw Savage, McCann and Farrell standing by the traffic lights. The 3 were talking and smiling. He and Soldier B were standing a short distance away at the junction with the lane. At this point, the pair decided to move down towards the IRA gang. But then Savage separated and walked back towards the oncoming SAS soldiers. Said A, "He bumped my shoulder as he moved past." He went on. B was about to turn to arrest him. I stopped him and said, "We'll go for McCann and Farrell." Another SAS team, C and D, were close by and had seen Savage separate from the other 2. He described the moment that he and McCann stared directly at each other. "We made eye-to-eye contact," he said, and McCann stopped smiling. He went on, "It's hard to describe, sir. It's almost as though he had a realization of who I was and that I was a threat to him." Speaking a little faster now, he told the court, "At this stage, I was just going to shout for them to stop. And at the same time, I was drawing my pistol. I went to shout. I actually don't know if it came out." He said McCann moved his elbow aggressively in front of his body. "I had it in my mind," he said, "that McCann was going for a button." And then he described the final moments. "I was drawing my weapon. I fired at McCann 1 round in the back. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Farrell had a bag under her left armpit. She was grabbing for the bag and turning inwards. I thought she was going for the button, so I shot Farrell in the back, sir. I engaged McCann with a further 3 shots, 1 in the back and 2 to the head. McCann fell down and his hands were away from his body." Mr. Paddy McGrory, for the families of the dead, asked what were the thoughts of Soldier A when he was eventually alone that night. Uppermost in his mind, he said, was that they'd stopped the detonation of a bomb. Said Mr. McGrory, "Did you have a sense of satisfaction?" Answer, "Relief would be the word." Mr. McGrory, "Any regrets?" Soldier A, "Of what?" Mr. McGrory, 3 people have died. Said Soldier A, "The lives of these people were not taken lightly by anyone." Well, before the court adjourned, Soldier A said that with all the information available and McCann's aggressive action, I would do it all again. Exactly. The court will hear more from Soldier A tomorrow when he faces more cross-examination. Colin Baker, News at 10, Gibraltar.